Hey, good day, KW South Valley. Broker Mike Carmody here. Wanted to go through a couple things today. The first being the new licensing with the Division of Real Estate, right? We all know every 2 years we have to renew our license with the division, which I think is like $66 right now. But the old Realms system that we've used is no more. So there's a new process, and I'm going to just make reference to this here, sorry. Okay, you should all have gotten an email. Even if you're not renewing right now or within the next 60 days, you can go and create your Utah ID account. Just follow the instructions to go through here. The system is not perfect. I know some of you, including myself, I had to renew in January, had a couple issues with it, but they're getting the bugs worked out. You basically create a Utah ID. Okay, so all the divisions of the government are going to this type of online login. One thing to note with that, make sure you know which email the division has on file for you, okay? Hopefully you know that. Just do a little digging on that before you go to set up your Utah ID. Once you do that, it will then allow you to follow these instructions to link your Utah ID to your license. And then you're going to see this new layout, if you will. As you can see, I'm just showing you a copy of mine. It just gives me a little bit of history of my current principal broker license. And there's instructions on there how to link it. You may have to get a code. Don't be afraid to call the division if you have any problems with it when you're receiving these codes. So anyway, if you're renewing, I encourage you to don't wait till the last minute to go through this new system. If you're going to be renewing, let's say after April, you might wait till the end of this month to go in and set up your ID. It's not a fully functioning system, but it's about 90%. So just wanted to give everyone a heads up on that. It's a little bit different. I can help a little bit. If you have a question, give me a call, but mostly it's just checking with the division to make sure that everything is working properly so you're ready to renew. Now, that being said, I do want to talk about, I get asked this all the time. Every 2 years you have to renew your license. You have to take a mandatory class, which is a 3-hour CE class that's required by the division. You can either take the mandatory residential or the mandatory commercial. Okay, we just came out of a 3-year time period with the Code of Ethics class. That is not required by the division, that is required by our board, the Salt Lake Board. So here's a good rule of thumb. Every 2 years, take one of the mandatory classes and take the Code of Ethics class. Okay, that will satisfy the division and it will satisfy Board of Realtors. You need 18 hours total for the division. And once the system gets up and running here over the next couple months, you'll be able to see what CE you have taken. Again, just don't wait till the last minute. My goal is within the first year of my renewal to have all my CE done. Okay, so hopefully that helps. Second issue I just wanted to touch on real quick is when it comes to listing, who needs to sign on the listings? Okay, when you pull up county records, make sure you have the proper people signing the listing agreement, okay? If it's husband, wife, brother, sister, just a single individual, or if they've got a trust or it's in an LLC, okay? Your title companies are great. Pick up the phone, give your escrow officer a call. Ask them to just take a look at it quick to see, okay, is it in a trust? Who all needs to sign on this? So when you have your listing appointment, you'll know who you need to get signatures from. Now, I'm going to take a deep dive on that in the next couple months on a broker moment and go into more detail about the listing process and especially making sure we've got the right signers. So keep an eye out for that. Sorry to have to go through this with the new division login requirements and all this licensing stuff. I know it's kind of boring, but it's important. Just make sure you're staying on top of it. If you have any questions, give me a call. Thanks.